Hey guys, my name is Eric and I'm the founder of Daily Fantasy Nerd. I'm going to go over with you how I came up with my top plays for each position today. You can see in the Vegas odds section that the OKC Philly game is a bit of a blowout risk, and the Cleveland Orlando game as well. We're going to start by filtering each position and sorting by the value column, which is our bang per buck or fantasy point per dollar ratio. And so for the point guard position today, I really like Brandon Knight. You can see he has a high like count, which is our community likes by Daily Fantasy Nerd users. Brandon Knight has a good matchup against a poor Lakers defense. His minutes have been picking up lately, and he has a good amount of upside. You can see that the last game he played fewer minutes because it was a blowout. But he's getting into that 37 plus minute range, and against a poor defense and a lot of shot attempts, he looks like a pretty strong play today. So I'm going to lock in Brandon Knight. At the shooting guard position, Zach LaVine looks pretty good, but I'm going to actually be heavy on KCP tonight. You can see he goes up against a poor Kings defense. The Kings allow the most three-pointers made in the league, and KCB's been playing a lot of minutes lately as well. So I'm going for a little bit more upside today in my plays, so I'm going to lock in KCP. At the small forward position, I really like Andrew Wiggins. Again, a very poor Houston defense against small forwards, and Wiggins takes a lot of shots. So I'm going to lock in Wiggins. At the power forward position, I really like Tobias Harris today. Again, a poor Kings defense. And generally, this is just a really good matchup for Tobias. And he's been picking up more minutes since he was traded to Detroit from Orlando. So barring this blowout, he's been performing very consistently lately. So I'm going to lock in Tobias. At the center position, both Biyombo and Cantor look really good, but I'd probably lean towards Biyombo a little bit more just because the OKC Philly game could very well be a blowout because of this 15.5 line, but you can't really go wrong with either of them, so I'm going to lock in Biyombo. In large part, Biyombo's taking on more minutes lately because Jonas Valanciunas is out. And you can see that he's been getting way more minutes than his season average, and he's been taking nearly double the field goal attempts, and he's getting way more rebounds too. So let's see what we get with this core lineup. All right, I like this lineup. This is probably the lineup that I'm going to go ahead and use. Yeah, looks good. If you haven't had a chance to try out Daily Fantasy Nerd, you can go to dailyfantasynerd.com and click Get Started Free. Thanks for joining us.